Let us discuss about statistics. Statistics is collecting and analyzing numerical data for drawing insights. Now within statistics, we'll understand better what statistics is once we understand the measures of central tendency. Let us kickstart our discussion with measures of central tendency. Measures of central tendency tell you where is your data centrally located. There are three measures of central tendency. One is mean, median, and then mode. So these are three measures of central tendency. Mean is the average score, median is a middle value, and mode is the observation which appears maximum number of times. So let's suppose that these are the marks in mathematics for 7 students, 56, 67, and so on. In case you want to find out the mean value would be the total of all of these observations divided with number of observations, which is 7. Median would be, so for median, you need to sort your data in ascending order. You can see 45 is appearing here after 67. So let us sort this data in ascending order first. Now that the data is sorted in ascending order, median is a middle value. So the middle value is 87. So that you have 3 observations to the left and you have 3 observations to the right, and median is exactly the middle value. So the median for the mathematics score becomes 87. And mode is the observation which has maximum frequency. So out of these observations, you can see the frequency for 90 is maximum. There are 2 students who have got 90 marks. So 90 marks in mathematics subject becomes the mode. Now let's take a look at this Excel to better understand the mean, median, and mode statistics, and we'll be discussing some more statistics here. This Excel file would be enclosed with this video on the Udemy portal. This data that we have on the left side, it represents the marks of students in different subjects. Each row represents each student. The row number 3 represents a student who is male and his race is 4. So race is a race of a student, which race he belongs to, and that is defined in some numbers here from the scale of 1 to 6. Similarly, the next variable is SES. It is a socioeconomic status. Socioeconomic status is what is the financial status of the student, family. And then you have the scholar type and program type. Let's concentrate on these variables, which are the marks. So these are the marks variable, the marks that student has got in different subjects. The variable names are read, write, mathematics, science, and social study. So we'll be concentrating on this particular variable, which is the read variable, which is how good a particular student is in reading. Now each row represents each student. This student has got 57 marks in read subject. This student has got 68 marks in read subject, and so on. If you want to find out the average value of the read variable, we can take the mean. The formula for the mean is take the total of all the students. So there are 200 students in our data. We just take the total of the read subject scores across all the students and divide it with 200. We get the mean value, and these are the representations of measures of central tendency in this Excel. The mean comes out to be 52.23 for this entire school. So this is one of the school for which we have 200 students, and the mean value, the average value of all the students in the read subject in this particular school is 52.23, which means that the average aptitude of student in read subject is 52 in this particular school. So this is the insight that we can generate from the mean statistic. Now let's talk about median. So median is a middle value. To get the median, first you have to sort the data in ascending order. Right now this data is in random order, 57, 68, 44. So this is in random order. We need to sort it in ascending order. The highlighted table represents that the data is now sorted in ascending order. We can see that the student, the lowest marks in read subject is 28, then 31, then 34, and so on. Once this data is sorted in ascending order, median would be the middle value. So in case you have 200 observations, the middle value would be approximately 100th observation. We will discuss about, in case of odd and even numbers of observations, how is median calculated. But right now, let's focus on the median would be the 100th observation. So if we scroll down, once the data is sorted in ascending order, the read score that is coming corresponding to the 100th observation is 50. So the median becomes 50. Now let's try to understand how do we calculate median with odd and even number of observations. Taking a look at the table which is on the left side, we have 9 observations in the table. So this variable is observation. Out of the 9 observations, in case we want to find out the median, the formula for calculating the median would be n plus 1 divided by 2, which is number of observations plus 1 divided by 2. That is the 10th observation. So the value of n is 9 in this case. Since we have 9 observations, 9 plus 1 divided by 2 comes out to be 5th observation. So fifth observation becomes the median, which is highlighted in the table in yellow, and your median is 68. Now let's talk about even number of observations. When you have even number of observation, the formula becomes n divided by 2th observation plus n divided by 2th observation plus 1, and you add up those two observations divided with 2, which means that you take average of these two observations. Let's try to understand it with the example. So in this example, we have 10 observations for the even number of observations data. So n by 2 is 10 divided by 2, 5th observation. N by 2 plus 1, so 10 divided by 2 plus 1, that's 6th observation. And you simply take average of 5th and 6th observation. You add up 5th observation and 6th observation and divide it with 2. So which is 68 plus 78 divided by 2. The average of these two would be 73. That would become your median. Now let's talk about mode. Mode is the most frequent observation in the data. The observation which populates maximum number of times. So at a glance, we can see that 57 score is being achieved by multiple students. The observation which would have maximum replication would be mode. In this data, the mode is coming out to be 47. Also, to reiterate, this Excel sheet is enclosed with the video